does have some Psystorm in those Templar. Really good micromanagement to get a couple of those Hydras out, but a couple of those cannons down. We're going to see reinforcements here in a second. Some Mutalisks being produced from Jaedong. Jaedong switching builds. I guess he was expecting basically to see what any kind of the anytime much build as well, seeing kind of the Goon Templar build, seeing that single Goon out, and now pushing up with those Templar Psystorming themselves. A very nice micromanagement on Best, morphing them into an Archon real quick. Didn't want to lose them. A little bit of a miscue, Psystorming his own Templar. Now that Archon's down, and quick shift. That's what I love about Zerg, is you can shift tech like that very quickly. And I think he was just doing to gain this advantage right here. As you can see, yeah, now just raining destruction down on that base, and now it looks like he's going to go on the prowl. Just allows a couple backup units to take out that third expansion and go across to the main before these cannons go up. Looks like Best did manage to get those cannons down, but I don't know if they're going to be up in time. They are not going to be up in time. His secondary in a lot of trouble. I'm curious where those Corsairs went. Those Corsairs end up getting taken out by the Hydralisks or maybe a couple drones. And now, as you can see, Best realizing his desperate situation, he's going to push in on Jaedong's base with some speed upgraded Zealots. And we'll see if Jaedong can hold against this. Those Corsairs getting chased down, more Dragoons being produced, and Jaedong going to pull back away from Dragoons. You don't actually know. It looks like he's just going to engage them. He has plenty of forces to do so. We'll see if he pulls back now because of those Zealots pushing into his base. He needs to hold this. Basically, he's going to win, and that's a lot of Zealots. The Zealots just ignoring everything and pushing straight in. And wow, very dangerous for Jaedong. We'll see if he has anything in his deep secondary to really defend against this. And he's just really trying to push up and do as much damage as possible, distract Jaedong, try to get Jaedong off his main in the meantime. In the meantime, there's those, it looks like Jaedong in the meantime trying to get those Hydralisks in the back so he can kind of push this attack off. In the meantime, as you can see, the secondary for Best just absolutely getting ravaged. Best going in here trying to even things up. I'm not sure that he's going to be able to. These Zealots quickly are going to be taken care of, and that's basically going to be more or less GG. Brilliant play by Jaedong. And Zerg players take note. You can when you're a Zerg player and when you have a lot of gas, you can shift tech any direction you want very rapidly. And I love that about Zerg. And really, I don't know why more top-level Zerg players don't do that more often. I think they just get kind of set in their ways and like, oh, well, Protoss is doing this, I'll adjust to that. But no, force the other player to adjust to you. Just raining destruction down on that third expansion now. Already has taken down the second expansion would be my guess. Another Corsair out, but it's just not going to be enough. That Corsair getting taken down now. Getting taken down momentarily. Looks like it managed to take out a single Mutalisks. 3 Dragoons pushing up, but those Dragoons going to have a hard time. It's a really good-sized, and more Hydralisks just starting to pour in. Best in a lot of trouble here, desperately trying to mount a defense, rallying all his troops. And it looks like that Nexus actually wasn't taken down. I'm surprised by that. I'm surprised Jaedong just didn't hold at that position. I guess he was just worried about just continuing to take out as many probes as possible. Now pushing in with a lot of Hydralisks, and there are no Templar in that area to really inflict a lot of damage. And the DTs, I think I saw a couple DTs in that area, but again, I think I saw an Overlord in that region. I think those, wow, that combination is going to be really difficult for him to take. It looks like he's going to rush in with the DTs, and as you can see, Jaedong, and now morphing Lurkers, as you can see, shifting tech once again. It is going to be spotted out by that Corsair. So Jaedong pulling out all the tricks here, going everything you can do out of a lair, basically, and doing it really effectively. Now trying to push in, just kind of distract Jaedong as he can. Going to try to get that Dark Templar by, but that's not going to happen. I think there's an Overlord just waiting at the front. No Overlord at the front. Actually, we'll see if he can manage to take care of that Dark Templar in time. He's going to go after that gas first of all. Try to take down, just keep that gas from pouring in, because gas is life for Zerg players. Now pushing back, and now an Overlord in the area, easily taken down. So now Lurker's pushing up, and wow, let's see where this is going. Maybe he's got a drop upgraded at this point. Yeah, he does have drop upgraded, or it's going to be shortly, as you can tell. 6 o'clock position, Jaedong putting an absolute school on, while Best is essentially occupied at that third expansion, and forced to be occupied at that third expansion. Now engaging some Mutalisks that looks like they're just kind of hanging out. They're going to end up losing those Mutalisks, and it looks like Jaedong also taking the opportunity to expand. He's going to get dropped on that secondary really hard, and all his units are out of position out in the field. Oh, absolutely beautiful drop. Jaedong just, oh, this is brilliant here, guys. We really are just seeing the rise of just something awesome. A couple cannons down, but wow, they didn't stand up for half a second. He's going to lose his main Nexus, also going to lose his Templar Archive, and if it wasn't GG before off that beautiful secondary harass, it's going to be GG now. And it looks like that's actually secondary. It's not his main. I didn't realize. I thought the Templar Archive, I had the expansions reversed there. That's okay though. That Nexus now down, and now he's starting to push up on that third expansion with his reinforcements. And as he's flooding those units back, that third expansion is exposed, and really not a huge mistake on Best's part. There's not really much he can do at this point. Looks like he left a couple Templar there to kind of push it out, but Jaedong doing everything right here, and just, wow, being absolutely dominant. This is really Best, again, down to 2 expansions, and Jaedong just has a huge economic advantage. He has all the gas he could want. Now pushing in, Psystorm going off across all those lurks, Hydras, and it looks like managed to get decently out. Lost looks about 5 Hydras, setting up for another drop. And we'll see if he as he's luring those units out. It looks like he's going to go for a backside drop on that offset 9 o'clock location as well. No, it looks like he's actually backing his troops up. I was thinking he was going to drop at another location. Looks like he's just regathering his troops and now taking to Hive. Wow, just going to make sure he stays technologically ahead. And he's just, wow. First of all, he's way ahead as far as economy. He's way ahead as far as production goes. Best really in a desperate situation. He knows that third expansion is essentially his lifeblood at this point. He's not even bothering, it looks like, first of all, the lurker down, of course, at that natural expansion. Not even bothering to try to go back after it, though, realizing it's kind of a futile effort at this point. Jaedong has that, it looks like, offset, what is that, 11 o'clock? Whatever, he has another expansion going up, mineral only, out in the field, and yeah, this is just looking absolutely bad for Best. Loading up with another huge drop, and this third, oh man, you're going to see a whole huge pile of units here, and it looks like Best actually now starting to push up with some zealots, and honestly, I'm not sure that's the I would have just Psystormed it instead of losing 3 zealots. In the meantime, a huge drop going. Looks like it's head for the natural expansion once again. Actually, no, setting up third at that third expansion. I guess second expansion, third base, and really that's what expected. Using a lurker on that corner to try to take that cannon out bit by bit, and just spotting it. Now another, and just for distraction force. In the meantime, dropping a huge force on that secondary now, and just all over the gateways, and there's nothing that I don't think Best really has anything to fend this off. And in his main, looking extremely vulnerable right now, looking really pitifully weak. Archon morphing right there. There's nothing Best can do at this point. Jaedong's just absolutely outproducing him, is just tearing things apart. Beautiful Psystorms, though. Wow, look at all that Zerg blood, and really that might have given him a little bit of life there. I still don't think. I think he's got to realize at this point, though, it's just kind of out of his control. We're going to see a large reinforcement group because just the production of C is just, Jaedong, absolutely. As you can see, the reinforcements flooding across. That was some awesome storm right there. I love seeing Zerg blood. Really, that's why I love playing Zerg, because I can send my units to their death. It's like, go Zerglings, go, and they're happy to die. Same with Zealots. That's one thing I like about Protoss. Just the Zealots, though, they're like, for ire, sacrifice me, basically. Actually, that's Zerg. Another Psystorm going off, but yeah, there's no way he can hold this up. I think Jaedong, yeah, there's GG. I think Jaedong was ahead as far as upgrades go. But yeah, Jaedong put in an absolute school. Best put up a really good fight considering, but Jaedong absolutely dominant. He advances into the OSL, and we'll see Best goes up against C, and C in for the fight of his life. Best as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Thanks for listening. Again, click the link in the details. Check out sc2gg.com. And my MYM, I'm going to put that link in there too. So go check it out, damn it. And Volley's, VAHLEE. Apparently the H is silent. Va-D. His articles as well, because I absolutely love them. They're hilarious most of the time. I'll try to get a link directly to his article.